And we are live.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to give it about 15 seconds before we actually jump into the introduction because I feel like sometimes it doesn't get the introduction. You know, I feel like it cuts off 15, 30 seconds. So we're going to wait until we get all the...
Because every time I go back to the video after it's processed, it always starts off with me saying we're live.
Oh, yeah? So it doesn't? Well, mine. I think when I do mine alone, it cuts them off.
Oh, well, yeah, yours is different because you won't do it through Google Hangout like you're supposed to.
Well, I like to have the chat window in the video so when people watch it afterwards, they can see what was being said. And Google Hangouts doesn't let you do a window capture next to the webcam capture.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
So that's my reasoning behind that shit.
That shit right there.
Noon broadcast is a go. Post.
Oh, Jesus. I need to post things. There's so much
Have
on Tumblr. Oh.
Publish. Okay, so now I'm pulling this out. Very good.
Hey, for some reason, I don't know what's going on with your, when you posted your Dub Smash thing, it worked just fine on Instagram, but I couldn't get it to work on Facebook. Like, it just freezes.
Yeah, I was wondering why it wasn't getting any traction on Facebook. It was because I posted it directly to Facebook, and Facebook's video hosting sucks balls.
Yeah, it does.
So I'll have to fix that later. Post on, maybe put it on YouTube and then post a link. Where?
Love? No, live. Okay.
ThorTV
and Loki Hates You love.
I'm eating beef jerky right now, and it is delicious.
Beef jerky.
Beef jerker.
It's really brief.
It's a borf jorkar. And then I got that. And then I got this here. I'm gonna tear that out. Okay. All right. So
pop out chat.
I've got a ton of questions today.
Do you? I don't have a single question.
Well, I think it's because I was posting this morning about like, hey, you know, we're gonna do this broadcast today.
What have you been getting in the mail? You posting an unboxing video every single day.
Every single day. Yeah.
Every single day.
Well,
and I look at the mailbox with all the cobwebs.
I'm just putting cheap stuff on the wish list, stuff that's like $20 and under. And it's just stuff I need around the house. Like yesterday I went to band practice and forgot my earplugs, so I was like, well, I guess I could put some earplugs on the wish list and just have 50
earplugs. No, you haven't seen my headphones anywhere?
No, I haven't actually.
All right. Well, I put headphones on my wish list. The same exact ones.
Okay.
Hopefully, I can get those replaced. I just started back at the gym. I officially have a gym membership again. Wait. Where's the sound effects? I'm not ready for this. Oh, it's too late. My moment was over. Oh, wait. Damn it. Why aren't you working? There we go. Yes. Gym membership is a go.
Very nice.
Very nice.
So now that we have all the links posted, let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, it is November 5th, 2015. This is ThorTV.
Right here. This guy. Yeah. Woo!
And this is Loki Hates You. And we're going to, first of all, say hi to everybody. So, hey, Carol. Hey, Wraith. Hey, Mara. Hey, Kat. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Joanna. Hey, Andrada. Oh, I don't recognize Andrada. Welcome. Hey, Danny. Hey, Helen. Hey, Bernice. Hey, Beetle Chum. Hey, Mina. Hey, we said hi to Joanna, right? Yeah, we did. Hey, Mika.
Where are you
Hey,
seeing
Anlena.
a person? I'm not even seeing that.
Hey, Aldrinari. Hey, Sherry. Oh, hey, Frostadder, although she's not actually here.
Can you,
And
if somebody doesn't say hi, can you even see who's there if they don't say anything?
hey, Crystal. And Tammy. Hey, Tammy. Son and Bill. Yay!
Huh?
Your mom just said hi.
Oh. Hi,
Yo,
Mom.
word to your mother.
Word.
So we said hi to everybody. But if someone doesn't say hi, no, I don't have like an active user list. Actually, let me look.
Can you click on the thing where just like it's, I'm not on the page, so I can't.
Let me see here. There may be a way to do it.
Maybe.
Since there's 23 people watching, but I don't see a button that actually shows.
Yeah, I don't know how accurate that really is or how it like, see, it tells me 24.
Yeah, I'm still showing 23. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see a way to really pop out a user list.
But I'm going to keep that window closed. So I got the chat open on one thing. So that way I don't use up a bunch of bandwidth.
Got it.
That way.
Okay, so we have what looks like about, I'm willing to bet it's close to 20 questions here. So let's try to
question.
we just gotta burn through it. Don't act like you're not on board for this. This is what we specifically came here to do.
Questions. You don't understand. Like when people ask me so many questions at one, like they just keep shooting questions. It comes to a point where I just stop. I don't want to answer questions anymore. I just want to go hide.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Where?
Unless you can think of a better format to do this broadcast, like we gotta do questions. Like
I tell you, this will be Loki's Q&A. They ask you questions, you answer the questions, and then Thor is just kind of in there to harass you in the middle of responses. You know, just give you crap. He's adopted.
I'm open to suggestions. If you want to do it a different way, we can do it however you want to do it. But
no, it's fine. I'll answer questions.
I don't know what to do. This is how it goes.
This is how it works. Let's do this.
Okay, so first question. We're going to try to do these as quickly as possible because I want to actually be able to catch up with the chat before we end at 1. We have 50 minutes to get through a bunch of questions.
So you want to do all 20 questions before the next broadcast?
I do.
What are we going to do during the next broadcast?
We'll just talk live with people. That seems to be what they like to do.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right. Hi, Loki. It's my birthday today. I know you've been asked this before, and if it annoys you, you don't have to. But would you mind sending me kisses in the next Thursday broadcast? Thank you either way. I love watching the broadcasts. You guys love Lexi. Lexi, even though your birthday was probably almost a week ago, happy birthday. So that's what you get for that. That's your birthday wishes from me.
That was a weird one.
Yeah, that was super weird.
And it was, happy birthday.
So that's from Lexi.
I wasn't requested any kisses, so you don't.
No, that was from both of. It was for both of us. I just read it quickly. There you go.
Is weird. Like you're the one that I have to look at when I blow kisses. So it just like this is weird.
That's why I bring up the questions document sometimes. So I don't have to look at your mug. All right. So
I gotta.
Mighty Thundering Lord on Tumblr says, "Yo, it's Frostadder. Question is, have any of you participated in skiing or snowboarding? If no, would it be something you'd like to learn?"
Yes and yes.
You've done skiing and snowboarding.
Yeah, I used to live in Lake Tahoe, so actually field trips from school would be going to do snowboarding and stuff. It was fun. We'd just like go right. We'd all hop on the bus and go down the street and snowboard and ski. It was great.
Yeah, I grew up in Rhode Island where there is winter, but there's not a lot of mountains. We had a little tiny ski. It's a hill called Yagu Valley Ski something, and my parents encouraged my brother and myself to start skiing, and I tried it. And basically, I never learned how to ski. I just stood on the skis until I got to the bottom of the hill. Like, there was no turning, really. There was none of that, like, making them into a V shape. Like, it was just, like,
You're not
face
supposed
straight.
to make them into a V shape.
Yeah, but if you need to slow down, that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you want to have, like, control, you're supposed to be able to, like, turn and, like, do that, like, kind of serpentine thing. But I never knew how to do that. I just stood there until I was down there.
Yeah, I sucked ass at it, but yeah.
I rarely fell down in any substantial way. I never hurt myself, so that was something, but maybe I'm lucky. But my brother did a lot of snowboarding. I never did. So that's the skiing and snowboarding question. Let's see. Allison asks, what do you think is a skill that everyone should have or a procedure that everyone should know? And her example is like changing oil. So that's from Dead Purple. What do you
skill.
Changing oil?
Oh, God. No, that's that no. Stop it. What?
Okay.
No, changing, I don't know. Changing oil's a skill?
Well, I mean, that's just the example she gave, but like there's a thing where you've gone out into the world and you've been like, "Oh, hey, do this thing," and like some person's like, "Oh, I don't know how to do that." And you're like, "Why don't you know how to do that?"
Okay.
What do you think that most commonly happens with?
I guess like I would think like changing a tire.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it. I'm trying not to look at the other person over here making faces and whispering shit.
Are they getting naked?
No.
Oh.
God, no.
Well, it can't be that distracting then. I don't know. Like changing a tire is just a couple of bolts and stuff. Like, and it doesn't happen all that. I feel like sending email should be a skill that everyone should have, like knowing how to use and receive and compose an email.
I thought that's a skill everybody has.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Is like, if you don't know how to like send an email with an attachment or a photo or whatever or a link, like that's some shit that you need to know how to do. And if you look around, I think you'll find some people in the world who don't know how to do that. All right, what else we got?
You know what? Another thing that's one of the most complicated software. I was thinking about video chatting, so my mind is thinking about Skype. Skype is horrible. I never know how to use it. I never know how to video chat with somebody. Every time I want to, it's like a 10-minute long process trying to figure out how to do it.
I feel like it's gotten more complicated in the last couple of years because I used to use Skype and it was like you just hit the phone button or the video button and it just starts. And now, whenever I try to do it with someone, it's the same shit where it's like, oh yeah, you got to configure your webcam driver settings and like, it doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. Like Skype should be one of the easiest programs in the world. You open it, you sign in, you press a button, and you're video chatting. But it's not. Yeah. It's a complicated monster for no reason.
I think that's less of a skill that you're mad about people not knowing, and more of a program that's just getting.
Yeah, no, my mind was twisting other crap around. I'm like, video chatting's easy. People should know how to video chat. And then I started thinking about Skype, and I'm like, why is Skype so horrible?
Yeah.
When it should be simple. So that's where.
Yeah, Google Hangouts is the way to go.
No, I could do this. I can get this whole live broadcast going just like that, but I can't use Skype to save my life.
Steven, you've never seen Firefly, right?
Yeah, I watched it like 3 years ago, probably about 3 years ago.
Do you remember it? All
Some
right,
little.
we're gonna skip the Firefly question.
You and your Firefly, like, what is with 20 million posts of Firefly? Why are you so upset about the show and you continue to watch it?
It's just that everyone seems to be into it, and I don't know why. Now I'm watching it, and I especially don't know why.
I watched it because at the time I was unemployed and had nothing else to do, and I had Netflix and it was there, and I watched it.
But people recommended it to you, right?
No, I didn't. I wasn't like into cosplay or into the community I'm in now, so I had no idea that there was like a thing about Firefly.
Well, I mean, my thing is that I do know that there's a thing about Firefly, and I know that people like absolutely love it. And then I go to watch it, and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense that people are into this show. It just doesn't hit the mark for me.
And then when you get, then it just stops. And I think they made a movie after that to kind of just finish it off.
Yeah. So I don't know, whatever. Like it is what it is. It's got a couple of funny and charismatic moments, but for the most part, television does not have the time or money budget to create compelling science fiction. It's a cheap, crappy looking.
It has to. I mean, you have to think your average movie is equivalent to 2 episodes of a TV show, at least length.
Right. Yeah.
Wise. And but they get so much time to master that thing that they're working on. That's their baby. But when it comes to television, it just has to keep going. Like a new script every week. You have to start filming immediately. You have to do this right away. Everybody's just hustling, and you never have time to really make quality.
Yeah, and you get, for a television show to make 4 times as much content, you get a quarter of the budget. It doesn't. It's no good. So Firefly, I think it's crap. Anyways, number 2, if you could delete one color from the world, what would it be?
Oh, jeez.
What a super villainous question.
I don't want to delete any colors. I love colors. Maybe baby blue.
That's
like
fair.
The color of my microphone right here. See that color? See that? See that?
Yeah, I
but
think
it's more of a metallic, so I'm okay with it. It shines.
Yeah. I think I'd go with like an olive drab, like a pea soup, like kind of a pukey green color.
Like Exorcist green.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. So let's get rid of that color.
All right, so puke green and baby blue. We're gonna get rid of those.
Yep. Number 3. What was the last song you listened to?
Let's see. I can actually tell you right now. Immortals by Fall Out Boy.
I think I was in the car and I heard I'm Burning for You. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning for you.
Oh, that song. Okay. Yeah. I get it. I can't sing Immortals. That song is like friggin' high.
Is that Remember Me? Is that the one?
That's Centuries.
Oh.
Immortals is off of Big Hero 6.
Oh. Oh, I remember that there was a theme song at the end of that. I don't remember what it sounds like, though.
That's it. Look it up.
All right. Number 4. If you could marry a fictional character, who would it be and why? That's a tough one. If you could marry her.
Like a fictional character, so it doesn't have to be like animated or anything like that. It could just be a real person.
Any live action or animated, anything that doesn't actually exist in real life.
The girl from I forgot the character's name and the actress name and everything. Underworld. With the black hair.
The vampire?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But she's a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then I would be a vampire.
All right.
She'd make me a vampire. And I'd be immortal.
Who would I marry? Oh man, that's such a huge commitment. Uh, my first temptation is to go with the woman who marries everyone in Firefly, because she is just gorgeous. I guess her name is Yolanda, but she also goes by, what is it?
I need to look her up.
Saffron.
Yo,
Saffron from Firefly. Only because she would marry me and then immediately leave. Which seems like the best way to do a marriage.
What?
But,
you think she really? Her?
There's 2 F's in it. Make sure you're searching for the right Saffron. I don't know. She's the last.
Yolanda or Saffron?
Saffron.
Yeah, I'm not digging it, man. I don't know.
All right. Well, you
did, buddy.
It's the whispering. It's the her first appearance. She's very whispery, and I like her. I like how she talks in the episode where she first appears. But you know, in a couple of days, my answer might be different. That's why I want to marry her, is because I know she won't stick around too long. Boy, moving on. Number 5. Oh, these last 4 questions we answered are all from Little Womanly 1 on Tumblr. Number 5. If you could read minds, whose would you want to read? If you could read minds, whose mind would you want to read? My first thought is,
I have a couple of friends that I would like to dig into their minds a little bit and see. But nobody like important.
Yeah.
Just general people that I know personally.
I think I'd want to just find like the richest, most influential person, read his mind, and then convict him of every single crime that he's ever committed to
So
earn.
you want to blackmail him?
No, I don't want to blackmail him. I want to incarcerate him. Like, blackmail means that I'm going to tell him that I have all these things on him, and I'm going to ask him for money. I'm going to straight up put him in jail. Like, straight, like, here's all the proof. Here's everything that happened. You can't pass a lie detector. All of these things are true, and you're going to jail, and all that money that you've made is going to have to be reimbursed to the people who you took it from.
So you're assuming that the person that you find that's filthy rich is just a bad person who like ripped everybody off to get his money?
Like, I would go after like the Waltons, like the owners of Walmart, and find like every piece of merchandise that they've taken into the United States that's had like, you know, some sort of deal made where they shouldn't have actually brought it in for one reason or another, because like those heads of those companies, they know about this stuff and they just deny it, you know. Or I'd go after like you know, George W. Bush or whatever for some of the stuff that he knew he was doing when he started a war. I don't know, like whatever influential people in the world are making decisions that are, you know, affecting and taking hundreds and thousands of lives. I think that's whose mind I want to read. But it would also be nice if it were limited to just like women or something like that. That I could also use to my advantage, not quite in such a humanitarian way. What Women Want with Mel Gibson, yeah. All right. Number 6. What's something everyone else loves that you secretly find overrated, and how come?
Star Wars.
Really?
I don't care for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that can go for any fandom. Like, anything that people have gone way too crazy over is immediately overrated. Like, any anime that people are like, they get tattoos about. Honestly, Marvel films are overrated. Like, like, like
This is what we
everything.
do, though.
Yeah, everything is overrated to whoever is waving the flag hardest about it. Like, but yeah, I mean, they're searching for me to say Firefly, and that's a perfect example of something that people are like, oh my god, such good comedy, such good sci-fi. And the thing is, it's not good either of those. It's not good drama, it's not good sci-fi, and it's not good comedy. It's mediocre, any of those at best. But I mean, there's a few things that I absolutely stand by, like House of Cards. I love House of Cards, and I would never say that House of Cards is overrated. If anything, it's underrated. A lot of the DC, like the Justice League cartoon, a lot of the DC cartoons, I think, are underrated. What's overrated, though?
The Lego movie.
Oh, totally. Oh my god, that's an awesome answer. Yeah, the Lego movies, people went nuts over that shit.
And
And
I
it was
couldn't
like,
stand it.
it's not that I couldn't stand it, but it was just such a mediocre movie.
I couldn't stand it. Like, and it was probably because everybody went so overboard with it. I was thinking this is going to be an amazing movie, and I went and I watched it. And I'm like, this sucks. This really sucks. This is really bad.
I think, honestly, Guillermo del Toro's movies are way overrated. That goes right up until Crimson Peak, like Pan's Labyrinth, Pacific Rim. Even I guess Pacific Rim got a lot of shit. Pacific Rim I actually like better than a lot of people reviewed it. But like Crimson Peak, they're all very pretty movies that don't make any sense when you go back and look at them. So like stuff like that, like I'm happy that people enjoy it and they love it, but I try not to argue with them too much because like at the end of the day, if I really get pulled into a conversation about half those movies, I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like I didn't actually like it that much.
Yeah, I usually have nothing to say. I have nothing to add to it. Doctor Who has been blown up more than I expected over the years.
Oh, we're losing fans like crazy.
Huh?
We're gonna go look at if you go look at our Facebook analytics after this, there's just gonna be a big red triangle underneath our names for today for how many viewers we're losing from this conversation.
Like, unfollowing, unsubscribing. God, are we just like we're not very good nerds, are we?
Yeah.
I hate everything that everybody likes.
There's very few things that I'm like super into.
Same with me.
And the rest of it is just people being super excited about a fandom, and that's fine. And we don't want to tear them down. I'm trying to tear down.
It's a great thing. Yeah. It's a positive thing. Enjoy it.
I mean, I tear down Firefly because so many people put it in my face and say, look at this thing, it's so good. You like all these other things, now look at this thing, it's so good. And I'm just like, but it's not. Like, you think you know me, and that offends me because this is not what I'm into, and you keep insisting that it is. And it's about me. It's all about me. As is usually the case.
Of course.
All right. Number 7. What's something that you find underrated that should be more appreciated? Yeah, and I mean, that's actually...
Torchwood.
Torchwood?
My God. That show...
I've never seen Torchwood.
I know you haven't seen Torchwood. Do you know why you haven't seen Torchwood? Because you haven't seen Doctor Who.
Are they connected?
Yeah, Torchwood's a spin-off of it, but it doesn't have Doctor in it.
Oh, weird.
It's a really good show. I love it. Nobody really talks about it. There's no cosplays of it besides Captain Jack Harkness, but he's also in Doctor Who, so I don't know.
Right.
You don't see anything else being cosplayed from Torchwood or talked about it.
I think Venture Brothers is underrated. I think Venture Brothers should be the standard for a lot of comedy writing and cartoon 2D animation stuff. Like, it's just such a great show, and it doesn't get as much recognition as it deserves.
Yep, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's why it's underrated.
I think Spawn is right where it should be. It's nice to find those people that are Spawn fans and to see the Spawn cosplays, but I think I would really hate it if it turned into like a Deadpool scenario. Like everybody's Spawn and everybody loves Spawn and everybody's going crazy.
Well, in
I
the
like
90s.
Huh?
In the 90s, everything, I mean, not everyone loved Spawn, but like, you know, it was much more popular and it was much more well known. But like, yeah, it's kind of fallen into its own little world where it's not that popular.
Anybody who liked Spawn growing up, not a single person.
Yeah, but it was being sold. It was an HBO show. It was a movie.
Yeah, and I was the only one watching it as far as like anyone that I knew.
Right.
As far as friends go and family goes, I was the only one who cared so much about it.
Yeah.
Didn't have anyone to share that fandom with.
I had some people around. I definitely had a few other people that liked the show, the cartoons and the comics and stuff. So, if you could be rich or famous, which would you want to be?
We've had this question before.
Yeah. I'd go with rich.
Yeah, I'll go with rich.
There's less strings attached, you know. Yeah, you've got money and you've got to deal with the taxes and the people that want in on that. But
there's actually a lot of famous people who don't have money.
Yeah.
Especially if you get internet fame. I mean, internet fame gets you nothing in the bank account. A lot of times.
Well, yes, some types of internet fame. Yeah, it just seems like if you're famous, it opens up a lot of doors for people to make assumptions about you. Whereas if you're rich, you can actually buy privacy.
You can slip under the radar.
Yeah,
and nobody's even going to know about you. You could be. There's tons of people that are rich and not. Nobody knows their name.
Yeah,
nobody cares about them.
The thing is, like, even being famous, like, if you were to be actually A-list celebrity famous, but not have the money to support yourself in excess, then you're going to have a lot of people approaching you with stuff you don't want to be approached with, like people that want to be friends with you, people that want to compare themselves to you, people that want to just have a piece of your time that you just don't have to give, and you're going to be working to make a living while you can't necessarily, like, maybe you can't get a job because you're famous, you can't work behind a register when people are always coming through your register to, like, hassle you about whatever it is you're famous about.
Yeah, we get a lot of that stuff now, even with, we can be busy with just doing regular life stuff that we need to do to survive, and we can get tons of, not tons, but quite a few emails and stuff of people who want to strike up these long conversations that you just don't have time for. Not that you don't want to talk to anybody. It's just.
Yeah. I mean, I've noticed I spend a lot of my day kind of just like pinging away little questions. And it's not like, these questions are a little more introspective, and obviously we take the time to do the broadcast and stuff. But, like, guys, if you want to talk to a cosplayer or a YouTuber or a streamer or something, and you just want to be like, hey, what's up? Like, it doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't bring you any closer to that person. It's not helping your case of friendship. It's not like going to do anything for you. So try and bring something of substance to people who have notoriety that you want to get close to, because like on a dating site, you'll see a lot of people with, like, say something more interesting than hi, how are you, or talking about, like, the weather or something. Like, bring something to the table. I actually had somebody on Facebook. I want to read this. I want to read this exchange to you, and I probably shouldn't do this, but
no, please do it.
So it was, someone says hi, and then they say, I'm going to go ahead and ask you this. Do you respond to private messages? And that's a private message that came to me, and it's this question. And I said, yes, but not in very much detail. To me, that's a short, complete, but not very detailed answer. Then the person says, I'm a little surprised you said yes. What kind of detail are you talking about? And my response is, you're asking for details on how much detail I give when people ask me things. I've literally answered your question by answering your previous question. And it's like, it's just like you're trying, like people are trying to relate to me by starting this little micro conversation, but it just becomes infuriating because you know so little about me that there's no way to get traction with it.
Yep. Same crap like that.
And it's just like, hey, how are you? And it's like, I'm good. It's like, yeah. And then it either goes in the direction of they tell me like this 5-paragraph story about their day that I don't know anything about with their, you know, involving their family and their job and everything. Or it turns into 20 questions for me. What kind of food do you like? What kind of music do you like? What kind of, where do you live? How old are you? And it's like, you could find out all of this information if you wanted to actually put in the work. But you want to ask me personally and like start a little chat room with me. And I can't do that with everybody. It's just too much.
So basically, I mean, everybody, like when you sit down and, you know, you look at your Loki Hates You page, I look at my ThorTV page, and there could just be private messages sitting there every day.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's either you spend the time to respond to every single one of them or you ignore it. But if you respond to them, like they can send you paragraphs, but you're going to respond with like a one-liner answer. So I feel bad a lot of times that people are thinking like I'm not trying to give them the attention. It's just hard because there's so many people wanting your attention at one time.
Yeah.
You're trying to do your part if you can to respond and give a little bit of attention without it turning into a full-on back and forth conversation, unless there's something of that conversation that has meaning or value in some way. It's hard.
We got a quick interjection from Tim, who sent all the board games, Tim and Lynn. He wants to know if the Venom or the Carnage coffee cup, if they should send it to the P.O. box or actually to my place, or if they should send it to you in Fresno.
Yeah, to the P.O. box. Everything goes to the P.O. box.
Well, to keep in mind, Tim's already got my home address, so it can come straight here. Honestly, all right. We'll send it to my address. Tim, if you're watching, send it to my address. Otherwise, I'll just respond to your message later. Okay, gonna burn through a couple more questions. This is the last one from Little Womanly on Tumblr. What's your favorite kind of art? I've had more time to think about this one than you have.
Like just you know, just comic art.
Okay, comic books.
Like honestly, I can honestly say that Todd McFarlane's one of my favorite artists. Maybe he's not very good at coloring. I think other people do a lot better than that, but he's good at drawing and inking.
I would say that
stuff, but, yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I think my favorite art form is conversation. Like, I would rather have a conversation than go to a museum and look at paintings. I would rather have a conversation than listen to music. I would rather have a conversation than watch a movie. I would rather have a conversation than read a book. So to me, that covers everything from body language to like sex. Like it goes everywhere from speaking to relating to someone in any way. So conversation, I think, is the greatest art form.
That's funny. Not to me. I hate conversations.
I don't know. You do all right if someone strikes the right chord with you. I think,
but it's hard to strike the right chord.
That's why it's an art.
It's true. At least with me, it is.
All right, so that's all the questions from Little Womanly One on Tumblr. Mika has 4 questions here. If you could commit one crime and get away with it, what would you choose?
Oh boy.
I'd steal from the rich.
Would you give to the poor or would you keep it?
You'd give to me. I'm not exceedingly well off.
We are the poor.
No, I probably would. You know what? If I could rob a like Bank of America sized bank, like get away with billions of dollars,
Yeah,
and then be free to spend it and be free to spend it as I would, like I could change the world through that one crime. If all that insured money would be paid back or covered or whatever it is, I would totally do it.
Yeah, because it is all insured, so you're not taking from anybody but the bank itself.
Yeah. Some people would probably lose their jobs.
Yeah. I agree with this. I fully support this answer. I support it so much that I am also duplicating it and stealing it for myself.
Copy, paste.
Copy, paste.
So yeah, definitely nothing violent. Definitely nothing involving individual human beings. In your opinion, what is the best sandwich you've ever had?
My mother used to take me to a place. It was actually it was Togo's. It was the original Togo's out in the Bay Area. And having their their egg sandwiches. Those were amazing. Those are the best sandwiches I've ever had.
Funny enough, my sandwich is also very simple and involves egg. There's a place in Rhode Island that just a bagel place, but they have a chicken salad. You can get a chicken salad on a bagel, and they have my favorite type of chicken salad made by Willow Tree, which is a brand that only exists up in the Northeast. And it is such a good fucking sandwich. And I insisted that I would hate chicken salad before I ever had one. Someone finally made me eat one, and I was like, this is truly a simple pleasure in life that I absolutely must have every time I get a chance.
Yes. I've always wanted to go back, and I never have. I don't think I've. It's probably I was like 6 or 7 the last time I was there.
Well, if you ever go back, try a Willow Tree chicken salad sandwich.
Willow Tree chicken salad tree.
On a plain toasted bagel or a nice like Kaiser roll. Anyways.
There, my mother even knows. The number 19 egg salad.
Yep.
Number 19.
What is the first thing you notice when you meet a person?
Their face.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like seriously, just their face.
I would say it might actually be their posture for me. It's generally how they hold themselves.
That's how I was able to pick you out from a distance at a con the other day with Brandy.
Yeah, I'm pretty hunchy.
There's Bill right there. And she's like, how do you know? Don't confuse him with another Loki. I'm like, nope, I could tell by the way he walks.
Yeah, I've got a very, very specific gait.
You swing your arms.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Like sometimes you just get a feeling of how confident someone is, how excited they are to see you, how generally
nice they're going to be to you, even in a first impression, like how intimidated they are or how not intimidated they are. So I pay a lot of attention to posture.
Hand gestures.
Yeah. Boobs. I look at their boobs a lot.
Do you?
I don't know.
I never look. You know, I don't know. I just don't care for boobs. Like, unless they're outrageously like cartoonish huge and there's tons of cleavage showing, I don't pay attention to them.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'll definitely notice a woman's figure. If someone's attractive, I have, locked into every aspect of that within 10 seconds.
Yep.
Sometimes it'll fade though. Like sometimes I'll be super attracted to someone on first impression, and then like
They start talking.
5 or 6 hours later, I'm like, oh, wait a second, they don't actually look like I thought they looked. Just purely looks wise, not even personality wise.
Yeah.
We're not going to go into any examples with this.
What? Come on.
Okay.
I have recent examples.
Last one from Mika is, if you could bring back any fashion style, what would you choose?
I don't know. I was never really I don't know. Let's just say bell bottoms. Let's bring back bell bottoms.
Yeah.
For the hell of it. I have no sense of fashion whatsoever, so I don't know.
I think I might go back to armor. Like the fact that people used to walk around wearing like things that were conducive to getting in a fight. Like you would actually be wearing like, a holster with a sword or a gun or whatever in it. Like, I guess that would be stupid. I don't want that in the world either. Maybe that kind of isn't stuff. I was gonna say maybe like bringing around like a flagon or like a canteen or something. I would say anything more functional. So I'd want to see more like backpack sort of things, more like pockets.
Fanny packs, huh?
Fanny pack, yeah.
Let's bring back the fanny pack.
Let's do it. Urban fanny pack for the new age.
We're gonna have Thor and Loki fanny packs.
Oh, you know what I want? Cloaks.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, if everyone like could feel free to wear a cloak around, I think that'd be really cool.
Dusters would be cool too.
No, duster.
No, not like country type dusters. I mean like black badass looking dusters.
Sure, but I mean with a cloak, that's just a piece of cloth. You can put it around anything.
Cloaks are pretty awesome.
It's gonna get caught on stuff though. Like you're gonna end up with your cloak hanging out of your car door every time you get in. Like
you have experience with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's just one of those things that's gonna happen. Okay. Last one from the questions bin for both of you. If you had to explain yourself positively in 3 words, what would they be?
Brad, explain what?
If you had to use 3 words to describe yourself positively, what would they be? Oh, so this one's from Jasmine, Jazzy T. So those last few were from Mika. This one's from Jasmine. So what's the first positive word you would use to describe yourself?
This is the hardest question ever.
Yeah, getting you to say nice things about yourself is not easy.
Yeah, no. This is going nowhere fast. Let's go with you. As you do this.
I would say The word open-minded isn't. I would say if you meet me in person, then accepting is a word I would use to describe myself. I try to be generally friendly to anyone who's willing to calm down and have a decent introduction with me.
I should be more like that.
Uh,
I close down a lot. Like,
Dude.
and it's not. It can usually be like
stay on target with good stuff. Stay on target with good stuff.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's something that you think people see in you that they respond well to?
I'm cheating. Somebody else is telling me for me.
Well, there you go.
Friendly, silly, and apparently handsome. We're going with those.
Okay. I would say my second two words would be I'm portable. I fit fairly well into any standard sized seating. And, you know, should I need to be picked up and carried anywhere, like, I think I'm pretty convenient in that way. And I'm punctual.
Gentlemen, he is fun sized.
Yeah. So I would definitely say punctual is one of my virtues. I try to be on time all the time if possible, unless I'm driving to ZapCon, in which case I show up 3 hours late. But I'll never live that down in my own mind.
ZapCon. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When I had to drive all around creation just to get there.
I was 20 minutes late for our panel the other day.
Oh, God. We don't need to talk about that.
I was so sick. I was so dehydrated. It was horrible. I drank so much afterwards.
I'm trying to find some more questions in here. We got 8 minutes. Are you seeing any questions at the bottom of the feed?
No. I keep talking about my mother because she freaking saying stuff she shouldn't be saying.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Marvel films aren't overrated. Oh, they're getting mad. I'm on the overrated portion of the chat. People are mad.
What?
People are mad about all the things we said were overrated.
Are they? No.
Dita, DC's animated television shows are underrated, and Marvel movies are given a lot of praise, whether or not they're. I mean, after the Hulk, starting with Iron Man, Marvel movies started getting a lot more praise than sometimes they deserved, I think. But I always loved DC's.
Bad. I mean, has Marvel themselves done a bad one? I guess, did they do the Incredible Hulk? That really was.
Yeah,
bad.
they did both of the Hulk movies.
No, they didn't do both the Hulk movies, did they?
Did Sony do one of the Hulk movies?
Somebody else did the first Hulk, and then it was really, really bad, and then they gave the rights back, and then Marvel did the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
And then it was better, but still really not that good. I don't think Marvel has had a flop yet.
Honestly, I think Dark World was a little on the not great side.
Really? I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it was good, but like the fact that Malekith was just bullshit, like there's a reason why no one cosplays Malekith.
Yeah.
Because you didn't care about him at all. You didn't care if he did his thing or not.
No, he was very much a bullshit character.
Yeah. Star Wars, when it first got me, Doctor was my bread and butter. I felt bad for Loki at the end. Wanted his friend give him a hug because I knew it was okay. I couldn't really get into Sherlock. Okay. How was Bill's band practice last night? Band practice was okay. Actually, no, it wasn't that okay. Our drummer didn't show up, so it didn't go that well. We only practiced for about 45 minutes, and then it was like, well, we don't have a drummer. We've done some guitar work. I fucked around with my voice modulator a little bit, but at the end of the day, last night's band practice was not a complete success. I think politics are extremely overrated. 5 minutes. If you guys have suffered through some movies, Torchwood, yeah, people like your Torchwood comment. Yeah, I actually got patted on the shoulder by John Barrowman when I was at a con in Las Vegas. He walked right by me, and I was dressed as Loki, and he put his hand on my shoulder, and he goes, "Oh, you're so misunderstood," and then he just kept walking. I was like, "That's kind of cool." Thanks, guy from Arrow. Hotel Transylvania. Really loved Hotel Transylvania. Okay.
Oh, jeez. Now I got everybody talking crap about all the movies.
I like the Spawn soundtrack. Yeah, the Spawn soundtrack actually was really good. It had some Metallica on there. It had Filter and the Crystal Method. Like, they did a better
remixes.
Yeah, it was cool though.
It was interesting. Yeah, I did have that soundtrack, and I did love that soundtrack.
As did I. Actually, you know what else had a great soundtrack was Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat was good. You had like 20 different versions of the Mortal Kombat song on there. But
right, there was the theme song, but they also released like an electronic music.
Goro's theme music.
Yeah, it was all the characters had their own theme music, and that was really cool. I love that album. And you can be both, and you'll be Tony Stark. Okay. I just uncovered a catfish for a friend of mine. That's crazy. Like Witched. Guys, if you ask the question and you think I'm not going to get to it, just post it at the bottom and Steven will catch it. We've got 4 minutes, so be quick. Sock money. Sock money?
What?
I don't know what that means. Someone used the term sock money.
Like a piggy bank. You have a sock full of money. Like
I always thought that was more of a weapon than a savings tool.
No, that's when you put rice in it. Then it's a weapon.
Yeah, Crystal, I mean, I'm not trying to discourage people from messaging cosplayers altogether, but if you have something interesting to say, definitely talk to them. And the fact that you talk to Farlight is a testament to the fact that Farlight is great. And she's open-minded, and
she barely responds to me, okay?
But if you get Farlight started on something, she'll keep it going.
That's true.
I don't send messages to anyone. I worry about being annoying because that was my life when I noticed. Tried to make friends. I was annoying, and then I was okay. One of my friends used to message me every morning on Facebook asking me, "How are you?" And my answer is always the same: not much, just woke up, then it's over. Yeah, I mean, it's that sort of thing where if you're getting the same answer every day, but you keep asking, maybe switch it up a little bit. That's all you got to do. Is just ask a different question. Let's go down a different path. I didn't think she was gonna be my friend. Found out she was just telling everyone. Oh, that's fucked. It's hard for the other person too. You like that cosplayer, you like to be their friend. I'd say if you want to have a conversation with a cosplayer, if you just want to say things to them, say them as public comments. That way, you get to say the thing you want to say, and they can respond if they want to, but there's also a level of, I'm saying this in a way that everyone can understand. And it doesn't have to be a private conversation that you're having. There's less pressure on it that way. Because they're famous and good looking, you might not be able to do something.
I have no idea. The Adventures of the Galaxy Rangers? You ever heard of that?
Someone brought that up in one of my one of my unboxings last night. Oh, speaking of unboxings.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, there's 1 minute left. Do you want to do it in the next thing, or do you want to do it now?
Whatever. We can do it.
Time.
Let's do it. I mean, it's not like I have to jump off.
But somebody brought up Galaxy Rangers, and I was like, is that like a Power Rangers ripoff? And they were like, no, it's Galaxy Rangers. So we got this box. It's a perfect cube from what I understand.
That is a cube.
And it's addressed to Bill.
Bill. Yeah.
Bill and Steven with your last name on it.
Yeah.
And it makes it look like we're married.
Yeah. It was disturbing to hear that. I was actually surprised that you got it. Like, I told her that it was going to be sent back.
Yeah, it's as it turns out, guys, if you send anything to the P.O. box, keep your tracking number and keep an eye on it because stuff is taking a long time to get to that P.O. box. They are not sorting it quickly. And they say it's because the holidays are coming.
It probably is because, you know, I know there's a few things that might be coming my way, and there's like a long delivery date on those items.
So the first thing in this package is this little envelope. It looks like it's got some letters in it. It says, spell it out before you open. So we're going to play anagrams right now.
So I got the screen locked on you. I don't know if my audio is heard by everybody else.
Okay. Well, we got a V.
Can you hear me? You can hear me, right?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Oh, God. People are already spelling it out.
Oh,
They're
God.
spelling out their own versions.
Oh, I know what this is. It's either... What?
So you were just given a bunch of words to put together?
It's a bunch of letters.
Letters.
Don't... So... Oh, shit. Okay. So I'm going to assume love is one of the words.
Oh, no. Mom, please don't. She doesn't even know what that word means. Don't. No. God damn it.
Deep. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm starting to get it. Here we go. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the camera to see all this. How can I do this?
I don't know.
Turn this around. I've spelled it out. I don't want to reveal it until... Okay. Can you hear all my neighbor's music right now?
I can hear a little bit.
He likes to listen to classic rock. Okay. So let's see if I can show... There's no comma here, so technically it's not... Can you see that?
Jesus. Yes.
All right.
Of course.
So there's the little game that Dead Purple wants to play.
Very nice.
I'm kind of glad I didn't go with my initial. I thought it was going to spell something else. But Dead Purple, thank you so much for sending whatever's in this box. Apparently, whatever it is, there's two of them. There's a dark one and a light one. You get the light one and I get the dark one. See this? No bueno. Because I got nowhere to put this. All right.
You did that on purpose.
Yeah.
So mean.
I just need to make enough room that I can pull this out. Okay. That looks like it might be the light one, and this looks like it might be the dark one. I'm going to dig around a little bit for the other. Anything else? Any notes? Okay, so as you can see, covered in peanuts now. Do you want to do yours first or mine?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, let's do yours. Damn, this stuff is packed up tight.
Where is my phone? Lost my
I don't know.
Go find my phone.
Whoever doesn't like the sound of tape on bubble wrap, I'm sorry. Looking at you, Helen.
Where's that knife? Just cut into
I
that.
don't want to start digging at it with a knife. It's not, it doesn't have set boundaries to it. I'm afraid to stab whatever they sent.
Sounds like my wife.
All right.
Oh, what is this? What? That's it. Life is beautiful. Capture every moment. Hey.
So that's a photographer's mug.
Yeah.
It's got a rubber lid on it.
That's pretty cool.
There is a note inside here.
Oh, okay.
Keep an eye on the chat to see if Dead Purple wants us to read the notes. I have a feeling there may be personalized messages in there, which may or may not be suitable for web content. So then there's this one. You know what these are actually good for is like a soup, like a nice soup. You can put the lid on there, take that soup over there.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Nice tomato soup. Actually, I could really use that right about now.
Tomato soup makes me fart.
Well, then you don't have to eat the tomato soup. I'll eat all the tomato soup. It'll all be for me.
I'm not saying I don't enjoy it. I'm just saying I'm going to fart. My turn. Picture of Superman saying it tickles after he's getting struck with lightning.
That's different.
So there's also there's a little note with Loki on it. I'm going to read it before I read it out loud. You may have lived long enough to become the villain, but even a bad guy can have their own good moments. Love, Allison. And then there's a PS.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know you don't like coffee, but think of this as a big mug for tea. Also, like Superman, don't let anything faze you. Dead Purple 7. So yeah, I will. This is like a crazy size. Look at the
That's huge.
gauge of this mug.
That's like my red one.
This is how big this mug is compared to my head.
Well, that doesn't really count. I mean, you got a freaking small head.
Where's
my red one? Left it.
You can even, if you don't feel like holding on to the rubber part that covers the top, you can put it on the bottom. Have a nice coaster. So it's a nice big mug. It's nice having this. So I'm gonna drink things out of this.
Like soup.
Might have a nice soup out of there. I might get myself some ice cream and scoop it in there and just kind of eat it out of this mug, so I don't have to hold on to a cold cup while I'm eating ice cream. Not ice cream, non-dairy ice cream. But I'll let you read your own notes. I don't want to start digging into your notes. You never know what's going to be in there with this stuff. But hopefully, if the mail brings anything today, we can unbox anything else that comes in on the 6 o'clock. We're going to do a 1 hour 6 o'clock broadcast today.
Yeah.
6 to 7. So, is there any?
They're all going to be just 1 hour now. Are they?
I don't know. If we're feeling ambitious some days, I don't want to strictly limit it. You know, there
Alright.
might be some days where we just feel like going for a crazy amount of time. Even today, we've gone 10 minutes over. So
Wait,
for anyone that didn't get this,
no, not that one. No. God damn it. I don't
that
know
kind
which
of sounded
one it is.
kind of chaotic.
Which one is it? Is that this doesn't seem like that would be the picture for that sound. Okay.
I don't
All right.
know. So
Let me go. I'm hungry. I need to go eat something.
yeah, if you guys didn't get your questions answered this time, send it to either one of us, and we will log your questions and ask them in the next session. But as you can see, most of our time gets used answering the ones that we get sent. So although you're here for the chat, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get your questions answered. Keep that in mind. But is there anything else you want to add or answer before we go?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, the November 5th, 2015. That's ThorTV.
That's me, the scary here, yeah. Woo!
And I'm Loki Hates You. And we're signing off until 6 o'clock.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.